All right, morning everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. And what is the deal of the week? Well, the one that I came up with is right here. It's this Anker. It's a PowerWave stand, fast charger. And, what do I think of it overall? Now, I've had one. I've owned one for quite a while. I actually picked up a second one. I'm going to give you a coupon in a little while that's going to drop the price fairly significantly on this. But let's talk about this, this fast charger briefly. What do I like about it? Well, the thing is, I'm going to give you a code that's, the first thing is it'll drop it to where I think it's going to be a damn good deal for, the week for a fast charger. So you got the $18.99, and I'm going to get you about $7 off, and that's going to drop it to $11.99 plus $1 or whatever for tax. So you're going to get this at a pretty good price. I mean, if you choose to use it. What I like about this is you can set your phone on here and it'll charge in landscape or in portrait. You can lay it sideways or stick it vertically up. Either way, it'll charge through my case. Now, I have a leather case on mine, and my wife has an OtterBox, okay? And it will charge through both of those. Now, that was one of the criticisms where somebody said, it doesn't charge through the case. Well, yeah, it does. And in both of my instances, I mean, if you've ever had or seen those OtterBoxes, I mean, they're fairly thick and durable, and it is able to charge through it. And on my leather one, without a problem. Where do I keep mine? I have one out at my desk and I have one on my nightstand, in the bedroom. So if I forget to put my phone on the charger when I get home from work, when I go to bed, because I use it for an alarm clock a lot of times, I set it on here and it charges while I'm asleep, and I wake up and it's fully charged and I'm ready to go. You'll read over here on the right, and I'm going to leave you the link below so you can go right to it if you choose to buy it, but you can read over here down on the right. It's got a 3-foot micro USB cable. It comes with the stand, and it's got the plug-ins. It's got everything in the box that you need. You can read over here on the right, where, it'll tell you as long as it's 5 millimeters or less thick, it'll charge fine through there. Magnetic and metal attachments or credit cards or cards can prevent it from charging. So you don't want those things obstructing the surface where it says Anker when you charge. There were a lot of criticisms in there. Well, hey, it seems to heat up, but hey, it doesn't seem to be charging right. But then there was retractions printed where somebody said once they realized you can't have any metal or credit cards or anything like that, between that surface and the back of the phone, their problems went away. I don't want to say everybody's, but a lot of people's did. So I can assume a lot of other people probably were having the same problem by not reading that little fine print there on what you can do and not do. You also get, a 3-foot micro USB cable, and it's got an 18-month warranty, and you got customer service now. And you can contact Anker through email if you have to, and they're fairly responsive. They get back to you quickly. I haven't had to do it, but I read in the comments. Several people have emailed them over questions. Can I get a longer cord? Rather than 3 feet, can I get 6 feet? They responded back, yes, you can, told them how to get it. So they've got, good customer service in terms of response. Now, there are a lot of things that people had sent a request on the forum asking me, will it work on this kind of device? Will it work on earplugs? Will it work on this? Will it work on that? Now, the first couple I answered back, because I took a look for them, like one of them was, will it recharge an Apple Watch? The answer is no. Now, when you go into this and you go into the section where, the questions, it says answered questions, 650 answered questions. When you go into that section, there's a search bar. Put in your particular device. Type in Samsung or, whatever, and it'll come up with questions and answers that have been asked relating to your particular device, and it'll tell you whether or not it's compatible. I have Samsung. It has no problem. So does my wife, and it charges beautifully. But as far as the Apple Watch, no, it's not going to. So you do want to research that particular device probably, before you buy it. And again, another question on does it overcharge and does it overheat? Not that I'm aware of. I've never had a problem with it overheating. Like I said, avoid the metal and things like that we just talked about. Overcharging, I've never had a problem. I set it, like I said, when I go to bed, I wake up, it's fully charged, and I haven't had a problem with it. Can you hook this? Another good question was, can you hook this instead of to like that 110 power outlet, the plug up to it, can I just disconnect the, the USB and plug it into the side of a computer? No, yes and no. The stand needs 5-volt 2-amp, and while a USB port on a computer typically is at like 0.9, no, 0.9 amps. I mean, I don't, it's not impossible, but I think what you're going to do is you're going to slow this thing. I'm guessing, I haven't tried it, but you would slow down that charging speed to like a snail's pace probably. Now, somebody else may be able to drop a comment down and add their advice to it, and maybe they've tried it. I haven't, but just looking at the specs, I would think you would just lower the charging speed beyond belief. So, what are my final thoughts on this Anker? For the price, I think you're going to get an outstanding deal, and it is fun. You just walk home, just set your phone on there, go do what you're doing, case and all. If you have to walk over and grab it and it's 80% charged, whatever, come back, set it back on there, and you can go through and read the specs. But I think it's a slick, nice little device. It's a good looking device wherever you set it, whether it's, on your desk, your table, out on the workbench, or whatever. It works great for me. So I think it's a good thing to bring you for like the bargain of the week if you consider. And right now, here's a code that I want you to use when you go to buy it. I'm going to put it right up here right now. So just copy down that code, and when you have it in your cart, then go ahead and go through with the purchase. And a friend of mine out at the club gave it to me. I don't know where he got the code. It doesn't matter because it does work. Yes, I'm an affiliate with Amazon. Yes, I make a small commission. Yes, I use it to feed my stray animals that hang around my house. That's where that little bit of money goes. So there's my disclosure, but it's still an outstanding value. And sometimes it's not all about Harbor Freight. I actually find good deals like this to bring you. Okay. All right, folks, I'm the home handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. Drop me a comment if you own one of these. I've got 2 of them now. I love them. I think they're great. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you consider it. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.